Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Astros. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see Alex Gordon find his groove. He didn't have a productive day at the plate last game, finishing 0 for 3. He just wasn't able to get anything going all game.
Colin McHugh gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Lorenzo Cain strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Fielder number 1,
Gerard Dyson will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And that misses for ball 1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
But you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
McHugh pauses. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Rasmus. And this will land foul. Nobody out, runner on first. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
And there you see the numbers from his last time out. Picked up his first win of the season in that ball game. So he'll be looking for number 2 here.
Kendrys Morales will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay throw, and he is in there. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Royals leave 1. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I can't wait to see Colby Rasmus in that hair play. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game. Look for him to continue being aggressive on pitches in the zone as he tries to carry over some of that success.
Yordano Ventura, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Alcides Escobar out there at that shortstop position in this one. One of the finer defensive players in all the game. Has great range, great athleticism, and an excellent arm. Not afraid to be aggressive. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
George Springer will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
And how about that? He's got the 2nd best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
Pitch is high, the throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets the tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
3-0 pitch on its way. And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Gattis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And taken in out there for the first out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The average coming into play right at 320. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
Luis Valbuena will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
That's the ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1 and 2 now.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Houston after this. Alex Gordon will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April.
Gordon.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. McHugh's ready. 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Mike Moustakas will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike 3.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Second baseman, Omar
Infante will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. Rasmus is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. KC down in no score. John Singleton strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
baseman, John Singleton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
One and two.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jake Marisnick gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 2-1 on its way. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Alcides Escobar is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
McHugh sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering 478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Too high. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Tony Cruz will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Valbuena's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat, good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Hit down the third base line. There is Valbuena. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Gerard Dyson bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. KC leads this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Castro.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1 out, nobody on. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gordon is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. To third. Moustakas has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. McHugh gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. To first. Singleton is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Evan Gattis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And, whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Colby Rasmus is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Oh, and Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kane shading to his right. 2 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Luis Valbuena comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And it's grounded foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Omar Infante heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Omar Infante.
McHugh into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Springer on the run and reined in, 1 away.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single here.
Tony Cruz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him.
Just checking.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Springer sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
And this has been the bottom third of the order getting on base. They're the ones creating the scoring opportunity. Now it's going to be up to the top of the lineup to make sure it wasn't in vain.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Up next for the Royals, right fielder, Jared Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw gets him 2 down.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Kendrys Morales. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 3 runs already home here. Skied into very shallow right. Springer is under it. And that ends the inning. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 KC. John Singleton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
Center fielder number 6.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Jake Marisnick stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, You may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-1 game.
That's a great example. Another there. After the guy before him struck out and couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Jose Altuve steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gordon has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. The Royals lead it 4-1. Eric Hosmer will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Alex Gordon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Comes set. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Gonzalez for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Runner goes for second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Omar Infante will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Springer is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City, but they lead it 4-1. George Springer will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Low for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ventura's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Evan Gattis will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. From the stretch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
1-1, here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2, and it works out for him.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Now a long throw home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate, and on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Not wasting any time here in this at-bat. He gets a first pitch fastball, and he just rips it right down the line. Well, that's all about looking for one pitch and doing something with it once you get it. He drives in the run as well.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. For Rasmus, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second, 2 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. And that misses ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
A man on third with 2 down. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Alcides Escobar is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that is not good.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Rasmus looks this one in for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder.
When we get a look there at his pitches by inning, he's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Yeah, you'd like to think he had one more big pitch here to get him out of the inning and then call it a night, but he's having a hard time finding the strike zone right now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Springer, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Well, the stolen base pays off right here with a run. Now, maybe he scores from first on this ball anyway. I'm not sure. But he doesn't really have to worry about it, and he doesn't have to worry about a play at the plate either. He'll walk home on the RBI double.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Pat Neshek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Pat Neshek.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. 2 out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Castro has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a run for the Royals on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 5-2 in favor of KC. Leading off, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Until he proves that he can get that breaking ball over the plate, I think you sit on something else.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball one. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, means that you've got them off balance. And he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Jose Altuve gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. Two out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. King is under it. And that retires the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Royals 5 and the Astros 3. Eric Hosmer comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Rasmus. He's got it one away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Alex Gordon will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Circle change there, called strike one. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon, and it's now 6-3.
Well, that could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the 8th. A solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but it's definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number
And you know,
14,
normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Omar Infante to stand in, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Astros 3. Joaquin Soria will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Joaquin Soria.
Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. One and 2, here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Striding in to start the ninth, Alcides Escobar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Escobar.
Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 35.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball two.
2-1.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Springer moves over. One down.
Now batting, catcher, Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz strides in, grounded out his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to third. Balbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing further in the Royals' ninth. It's last chance now for the Astros. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 17, Wade Davis.
Leading off the inning, Luis Balbuena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Chopped at the plate. Cruz scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
John Singleton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second, fielded by Infante. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Marwin Gonzalez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the 9th.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Center fielder, number 6,
Jake Marisnick will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Carlos Gomez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that's taken for strike 1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, you know this is going to be a tough 4 games, no question about it. So you can bet they're a happy bunch to come in and steal the opener here on the road.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 6-3. Good night from Houston.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 7 hits, No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.